we're actually putting plutonium in here. Plutonium is very dangerous.
You say that.
Go on.
I don't know if it is. Those aren't pressurized.
Are they not?
No.
Jinx. Oh my god.
What happens now? What does that mean? What have I got there?
That's achieve. You got criticality.
Oh yeah, I am dying, but that's all right.
How bad is it?
I think I got like about 30 seconds.
Oh jeez.
That's pretty good. So we get an oxide. This is what you wanted, right?
It is perfect. Shit. Can I? I'll make sure I grab
You
it
can
all
take
out.
it. Yeah. Help yourself.
And I'll make sure this is also inserting the right stuff.
So we got 2 of these set up, which means you can oxide something else instead if you want. But we have to be careful because remember what happened
What's
to
your
the
favourite
hamburger.
thing to oxide?
Oxide.
Yeah, don't melt down again, Lewis.
What's my favourite thing to
Yeah.
put oxygen in?
Yeah.
My lungs. My blood.
Blood.
Oxidize my blood.
Oh yeah.
That's what you do,
My
right?
blood.
Well,
My blood.
Sorry, is that a boring answer? Is
Yeah.
that too...
That's
No,
been
it's a
boring
good
question
answer.
as well, to be fair.
Soda stream? You could...
Oh yeah. I like the idea of that.
When that's CO2.
So if you put a sign on this one, Sjin,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
do it. This'll bleed. Oh fuck me, I can't even speak.
Blee.
This'll be...
This'll
Blee.
be- I'll do it. I'll do it. Plutonium oxidation chamber. Danger.
Danger.
Danger. High voltage.
Actually, you see, we're putting oxygen in the tank, and then we're sucking out of the tank. Oh, and that's emptied the tank, and now it's got deuterium in it.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a problem. You need to make sure.
We'll just put it directly into these things. Yeah, that makes sense.
To what things?
Into the fluid infusers, so it just takes the oxygen. Oh, what if it tries to put deuterium into your fuel?
Yeah, exactly. We don't want it to fuck up.
Might it do that?
So you need to make sure you've got like some sort of like.
Filter?
Filled up.
I don't know. Is it still got? Yeah, so it's almost run out of oxygen now.
Will it not accept anything else? Well, let's have a test.
So you've got oxygen going into the other one as well, Sjin.
See what happens now.
Do you want?
We've got hydrogen and deuterium over here. And then let's see if it's putting oxygen into both of these.
Does it want to do that?
I think it does. I don't think it can put anything else into these.
Do you want to put oxygen into both?
I think so, yeah. Do we not?
Well, no, but how much do we need oxidationing?
What else can we fluid infuse?
Oxygenate. Well, all right. So these will both be oxygen infusers. That's fine. I'll just have to get another.
I'll keep an eye, because once this oxygen runs out, it might be that it tries to put something else in there. You know?
Right.
Something naughty.
Oh.
I mean, obviously, other things can be oxidized, so I'll use these. I'll just set these both up as We'll keep because we might want to oxidize like something else, like a americium or one of those other things. It might need it.
All right, cool.
And I'll set it up so they automatically oxidize, but you are going to need to make sure there's plenty of oxygen.
It should be. I mean, like, well, I'll tell you what. These things don't have any speed upgrades, and I made 3 just because we're putting speed upgrades into machines, but that's making them horribly inefficient.
Well, we got the power for it.
We do, but it gets to the point where if you have like more than 4 speed upgrades in something, it every time you put a speed upgrade in, it like doubles the power requirement. So you quickly get to a point where
it's using like 1 trillion.
Yeah, like a megaton of power just to make something very like a little bit quicker.
Right.
There's an efficiency peak.
So I see. So you don't want to really do it above a certain amount.
No.
That makes sense. No.
I think I put probably too much into your
Sausage.
into your isotope separators.
Why?
Because
Oh, no, don't worry. I took them all out, I think.
oh, okay, perfect.
I'm pretty sure when I moved them. Well, you can take them down if you want.
Have you got any spare upgrades then? Speed upgrades?
6 I've got, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Do you want
Do you want
to
these back?
splash some of them into the old muck? Where are you gone?
Yeah. Let's clear this. Let's clear this out of here.
How are you doing, Duncan? What are you up to?
What do you guys need from me? I'm kind of
Assistance?
I'm just making my bat cave.
Making your bat cave?
Yeah.
Don't know actually.
Anything you're desperate for? Any cool things I can look for or mine?
Not really. Like, I mean, we're trying to make nuclear fuel. Well, let me take a look. Okay, so yeah, we've just done this oxidation infusation, This is getting very technical now, but
Yeah, it's hard for me to kind of join in this conversation when I have no fucking idea what you're talking
I mean,
about.
you can come and learn if you want, Duncan. We can teach you the tricks of the trade.
Right.
So we're moving towards, because there's a couple of ways we can go with this. We can do a salt mixer. We can do like a molten salt reactor.
Molten
They're
salt.
a bit boring.
That sounds pretty fun.
Salt.
Yeah.
Do you want to learn salt?
I was born in the salt, Sjin.
Or we can try and
You're
make
merely
a star in a
adopted to
box,
salt.
which is
A
a
what?
fusion core.
That sounds. I thought you make the beast.
No, that's it. So to make the beast, we need a super cooler, a helium cooler. And that's too cool for us. We're not cool enough yet. Here it is, the liquid helium cooler. And to make that, you need liquid helium, and you get liquid helium by Jove.
By Jove, sir.
You get liquid helium by extracting fluid from air. Neutron. Oh, there's a way. There was a way. I think some of it used helium-3 or something.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, don't worry. I think it's. We are questing towards it. I think the first thing I want to do is use this oxide that you've made.
Yeah. Give it
to
a
make
test.
some. But the thing is that it needs to make mixed fuel, which uses this uranium-238 I've got left over. I think let's just try it. So if I put this in here, plus this mixed fuel,
Is this going to be better for our
there you go,
reactor?
MOX fuel. So it generates a lot more heat than the previous one.
Okay.
But I could try it out in the reactor.
Give it a go. Give it a blitz. But remember, look at it before you turn it on.
Well, it says here 97.5 heat per tick.
That's pretty low,
Now,
actually.
the current thing we're using is LEU
What does that even mean,
235,
though? Heat per
which
tick.
is 62. No, it's 50 heat per tick.
But that's...
So it's twice as hot.
but at the moment, our reaction is heat neutral, right?
Yeah.
Let me take a look, because if you right-click on this thing, it shows you what you can do. This is minus 8,046 heat per tick.
Right.
But the thing is, the reactor amps up the reaction. So it's like, it gets more out of the fuel, but it makes more heat. So it's all a bit crazy. Like that base value gets modified a lot by the things that are in this reactor. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So let's say you have cheese. And
I like
cheese gets
cheese.
you 100 energy a second. But all of the coolers that we got, all this setup in the reactor means we get 5 times as much power, but make 5 times as much heat. So every reactor is different, gets you more heat and more power, or less heat and more power, whatever. But our setup is pretty extreme. At the moment, we're really neutral. Like, we're using LEU fuel, and we got loads of heat to go. Like, it's minus 8,000 heat per tick. It's like, it's cold. You could put a beer in this nuclear reactor, and it would be cold when you came back.
I'd like the sound of that. Can we do that?
Nuclear beer? Nuka beer?
Nuka beer.
Nuka beer.
Are you a nuka beer?
I wouldn't mind being one.
Are you a beer or a bear?
A bear?
A bear.
A bear with a beer.
Bear with a beer.
Lying down in a swimming pool, I'm a bear. I'm resting with the beer on my belly. It's bloody marvellous.
In the belly of the bear beast. So what we are getting actually now is an abundance of hydrogen. I don't think we'll ever be able to. I don't know what we're going to use this for. Maybe the fusion reactor actually.
Something must use it.
Oxygen is getting oxidized into thingy, and deuterium we're just saving up. Have you got those speed upgrades, Lulu?
Yeah, sorry, I've got 6 of them here. You can have those.
Sweet. I'm just going to plug those in, make the gas production. You squeaking? Is your suit squeaking as you move? It's like a new pair of shoes. I got a new pair of shoes, and they keep squeaking, so I can't wear them. I got to squeak them out.
How do you do that?
squeak
Because
them
sometimes
out.
they just don't get squeaked out.
What do you mean?
Like just squeak forever.
You just got to keep squeaking.
Yeah.
Don't persevere, Duncan.
Okay.
Eventually,
Just squeak them out.
eventually they'll get all squeaked out.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Right, this is a bit tough, actually. Okay, I'm going to need more things in this one, I think. So this is making MOX fuel, which is fantastic. MOX 241, which is what I want.
Yeah.
However, I do not want plutonium, the wrong type of plutonium going in here.
They actually
I
gave
want
me the wrong kind of plutonium.
Oxide
Did it?
going in, that's all.
I grew a third arm. That's when I call claims direct. With my third arm.
Right, I'll put this plutonium in here. So this should go into the thing. Yeah, okay, cool. This is the MOX fuel, Sjin. I'm going to take one of it and see if I can put it into the reactor. This is the plutonium, mixed plutonium-uranium fuel.
You picked it up, you absolute mad lad.
Well, it's actually okay. I can hold one of it.
For now.
This is all right. Oh, just getting a little bit hot. No, wait, wait, be careful, okay? Take out this fuel. Do you want me to hold this fuel?
This fuel's 50. Look, it's minus 8,000 heat per tick, right?
Yeah.
How much can it go? Oh, I see. Okay, so I think we can go twice as hot. Which was the bad stuff I put in? I think it was high energy Neptunian fuel.
Oh, that sounds crazy. Neptune? It's the god of the sea.
Yeah, it was a lot too hot. Look, it was 450 heat per tick.
Let's see what power we get from this. This is going to be crazy, isn't it?
So this, yeah, we'll switch this out for this. Right, so once this is burned through, the MOX will go. What we need to do is we need to make sure that we hit this off switch if it starts overheating.
Well, we can turn it off now, right? Or we'll turn it off as soon as this one's done.
Yeah, all right. You keep an eye on it. I'll go put this back because this other fuel's burning a hole in my pocket.
I'll keep an eye on it. Oh my god, this is a bit intense.
Could you imagine if money was made of uranium, then it would actually burn a hole in your pocket?
Yeah, or if money was made of lava.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Bad. What would you do? How would you spend it?
I'd go live near a volcano.
Just get a cup and just pour it onto the counter and just burn straight through.
1 cup of lava, please. The pennies would be embers, right? Sure. Okay, so the fuel's about to complete its cycle. You ready?
Yeah.
Any second now.
All right, we're going to change over to a new fuel type. It's going to be injected in.
Ooh.
Boom.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
It's working.
Double the power. Double the power.
It's double the power and it's not overheating.
Amazing.
So, I think we can go up to 150 heat per tick in this reactor, judging from the current
How much was
usage.
How much was the crazy fuel that blew it up?
Oh, like 400?
Wow.
Yeah, I think it was just too much, far too much. I didn't realise it would be that hot.
It's too hot.
I should have checked.
Too hot to handle.
But the oxide runs hotter.
What?
Oxide fuel runs hotter.
But it
so
generates...
we can use the low energy fuel oxide.
Ah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Because it's easy to make. You just breathe on it basically, and it's there.
I could probably find the perfect fuel for this size reactor.
Yeah.
Jesus!
Oh my god, Duncan's just died.
Zip. You know, I heard if you get electrocuted and you die, you don't go to heaven, Duncan. Your soul can't escape the body. It's trapped in a static loop.
Oh no.
I'm looking at this quarry. It's just using the power as soon as it can get it. But I don't know if these cables are good enough. Oh my god, it's zipping through blocks mined. Like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 blocks.
So this is
blocks,
from the new reactor,
blocks.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we must be getting really rich, but I don't know because all the stuff gets sucked out.
Just
where does it go?
Break the cable
Break
for
the
a
cable,
second. Just have a look. See how much comes in.
Oh, this is less impressive. Maybe the buffer's filling up. Because the problem is, what it's doing is it's filtering. Because all the blocks are going through, but it's filtering out all of the chaff. So it just means
filters all the crap.
And also the biome is the Badlands. I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
Bad. Sounds bad.
Oh yeah, we're getting low. Oh my god. A boron, there's 2 osmium, there's some gravel, some rare earths, amber, flint, coal, just came in, black quartz, there's some certs quartz. Anything else? What's coming in now? Oh, there's some aluminium.
I mean, this is just dynamic. I mean, this is just ticking along as we see it, right? If you leave it for like an hour, this should generate quite a lot, right?
Yeah, this would be crazy.
So the quarry's still not at max power though, this quantum quarry. We can still power it harder.
More power.
Even more power, Sjin. That's just a disgusting request.
But quarry level 0. What happens when it...
So what it does is it picks like it generates a dimension and it quarries it from
top to bottom, like in a vertical spike. And then
so it generates so you'll get like grass, dirt, stone, coal, stone. Do you see what I mean?
Chips. This is crazy. I want to go to this dimension that it's sucking out of.
Well, it's only it's like a hollow. It'll be like a weird world glitch.
A weird. Oh right, it just looked like just like giant world hole.
It would look I don't know. It might be cool. Maybe it does it in like an interesting way, like in spirals.
No, I don't think so. So it's just going from level like 70 down to 0.
Oh.
So what we need like a breeder reactor to do this thorium in.
And is this a breeder reactor?
Well, this reactor is our prototype, but actually this reactor has quite good heat efficiency.
Yeah.
You know, it can handle the low energy fuels.
Yeah.
Do we want? But what we're doing is we're doing the incredibly low energy fuel here. This is only 18 heat per tick TBU fuel, and this is like breeder fuel. So what we need is we need a very like a crap heat. We need like a big reactor with lots of reactor cells and low heat. Do you see what I mean? Low heat resistance,
right?
Because it would just be efficient to have it like that way.
Yeah.
And then it will quickly breed through all of our breeder fuel and just convert it into uranium.
I see. And so the more reactor thingies you have, the quicker it goes to the fuel.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, maybe there's a breeder reactor in this list of things.
It's probably a breeder reactor design, right?
Yeah. Let me look up reactor designs.
The MOX is burning nicely. So I wonder what this ends up producing. Depleted MOX fuel. So this will start producing curium, which is quite fun.
The curium.
Curium, yeah. We can make curium.
That's an achievement, isn't it?
It'll probably be achievement, yeah. That'll let us make some weird stuff.
So there is one called
fuel.
the breeder.
Right.
Instead of fuel efficiency and power production, this reactor is designed for high throughput to produce CF250 quickly.
CF250.
Yeah, the design is scalable in all directions, and it doesn't use expensive coolers like the helium cooler.
What is CF250? Oh, Californium 250. Fucking, how do you make what's that?
It doesn't use helium coolers. It uses redstone, gold, cryothium, water, lapis, and tin. We can do this.
Hang on, where do we get this from, though? Depleted HEB fuel? Or is it depleted LEC fuel?
It doesn't say. CF250. 250?
250.
CF250. Here we go.
These freaking wires.
I mean, that's obviously a breeder, but I don't know how deep that is in the in the process. You see what I mean? Like, it feels like what we're doing at the moment is bear in mind we mine uranium and thorium.
We do,
right? The way that works is uranium gets smelted automatically.
Yeah.
It gets put in, and thorium gets smelted automatically, and then it gets put into these processes that break it up. The thorium gets bred in a thorium breeder, and the uranium gets broken up into its components.
Little bits.
And then the uranium fuel gets burned.
Right.
And that turns it into a bit of plutonium. And that plutonium is now being into MOX, which turns it into a little bit of neptunium. The neptunium gets burned and turned into americium. And then
americium gets burned?
We're getting little bits of higher.
So we have to keep going up until we get to California.
See, look, here we go. I'm going to achieve curium.
Curious Mary.
So curium's named after Marie Curie, obviously, who discovered radium.
Didn't they find out she was actually a really nasty person?
I don't think so. No, I think she was fine. Her husband was involved as well. I think she died of cancer. I think they both did, actually, because they didn't really know the dangers of radiation back then.
Oh, no, that's sad.
It's pretty rough, isn't it, to like be involved in a science of stuff that you don't know it's going to kill you.
Well, that's it, because as a scientist, they'd be like, well, I can't prove that this is bad, so, don't believe it.
Well, I don't think, it's a little bit like, it's invisible.
Yeah.
And it's colourless and odourless and smellless, and it doesn't kill you instantly. It's not... Well, I mean, actually, it can do. I think they probably knew that very radioactive things did kill you.
Well, how old were they when they died?
I don't know. I think she was. I don't think she was that old, but I don't think she was that young either.
It's like 22.
10.
She's 10. No, wow, that's impressive.